Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you guys doing tonight? So, remember last week when I said that I was going to be starting a podcast, but unfortunately I could not. And I told you guys today / tonight, depending where you're at, that I would actually be starting my new podcast on Wednesdays with a special someone that I did not want to tell you guys yet. So, without further ado, what's up, man? And on my Facebook people, thank you guys for the follows. Here, why don't we do this? Before we get started, let's do our shout outs for everybody that has followed since Monday, that followed off stream. So let's go ahead and give Ziggy Z55. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the family. Sean Lynch. Thank you so much for the follow on Facebook. Make sure you go and follow me on Twitch TV as well. And Marcos Yabara Jr. Man, I hope I did not butcher that. I hope I said your name right, my friend. Thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. So today's topics are going to be random stuff that me and my new podcaster are going to be talking about. And we came up with some funny ideas, some stuff I think you guys are really going to enjoy. This is somebody I know very well. He's, I'll just let him go ahead and say the rest. So let me go ahead and pull this over here. And Foxtrot, in 2 seconds, I'm going to unmute you as soon as I find the Discord thing. And yeah, okay. Foxtrot.
What's up, man?
What's up? Let's go ahead. Right, yeah. Nope, wrong one. Wrong one. I got a new scene podcast. There he is. Hey!
There we go. There we go. Look at there I am.
So
there I am.
This is actually my brother. His name is Sam, aka Foxtrot. Right? Is it Sam Foxtrot or Foxtrot Sam?
It's just Sam.
It's Sam for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you just go ahead and introduce yourself. And why are you even on here with me?
Oh man, because, and I'm gonna jerk some tears on this one. You're my idol, man.
I'm gonna pour some Maker's Mark while we talk. What? I'm an idol.
Of course he is. Yeah, man. No,
I am not an idol.
I'm growing up with you as my freaking older brother. In case that hasn't been super obvious. My whole life has been video games and this streaming stuff and trying to be funny and jokes and, big family. You were the oldest, always making everybody, giggle and laugh and doing stupid stuff just to get a cackle. So that's, I love it, man.
Yeah. I think I just have a contagious laugh because I sound like a mix between a hyena and an insane leprechaun. And
you
possibly
sound like a hyena on Laughing Gas.
That's a good example there.
We'll hear it. We'll hear it. It'll come up. We'll hear it. It's,
well, I appreciate that. That's sweet. That's so sweet. All the sugars.
Oh, yeah, man. No,
I appreciate that. I love you for that.
Why not, dude? I love you too, man. But,
so we started talking on the phone a little bit, and I kept saying, "Time out. We gotta save this for the podcast. We gotta save this for the podcast." So we didn't get in depth with it.
Not at all.
But in case you guys wonder, maybe anything else you want to elaborate on? I think there was a story you wanted to tell.
Oh, we starting with my doctor story?
Yeah, go ahead. I think it'll give everybody kind of a idea of your personality.
just an idea of how I think, man.
Right.
Because it's let me say this. Don't make me feel awkward because you don't know how life works. don't do that to me. Hang on, let me move this here so I'm actually staring at you. But unprofessional,
It's okay.
There we go.
Get yourself situated. Yeah, there you go. You look good there.
I'm situated. But yeah. Don't make me uncomfortable because you ask silly questions. But so I'm in for a physical. I'm not like regular doctor visits or anything. I'm just at the doctor for a physical. And he asked me, what do you do for work? I tell him I'm an engineer. I do like construction type stuff, a lot of maintenance work, little stuff for the most part. He's like, okay, cool. How would you rate your overall health? And I'm like, it's good. I'm pretty healthy guy, 26, whatever. I can, do what I got to do. And he goes, okay, do you use protection? And I went, sexually? Nah, man, I'm married. Not even a little bit. And he looked at me and he goes, I mean, at work. And I'm like, well, I got steel toe boots and if I'm cutting wood, I wear glasses, and if I'm welding, I got my visor on. Yes, I use all of the protection. It's for my job, yes. But you're a doctor. Who's ever had a doctor ask them if they use protection and they thought, do I wear steel toe boots?
No, but no, it's funny. I got a same story, and I didn't tell you my response to this because I had a similar experience in the doctor's office. I wanted to save it for you. So when I went to our old doctor, do you remember Dr. Alonji?
Dr. Alonji, I will never forget, dude. Yeah. I got a quick tidbit on why that woman gives me nightmares.
So I saw her years later as an adult, and I didn't realize she was just like mainly a pediatrician. So I'm like this old Haggerty guy because at the time I was like an automotive mechanic, so I'm all grungy and stuff. And when I go in there for my physical, because I had to get her something for work or something, and she's like, are you using birth control? I was like, guys can take pills too? She, I swear, she looks at me, she goes, are you wearing a condom, Andy? I'm like, oh yeah, Rep Jimmy.
Why are doctors asking these questions, man?
I don't know. I think we go into the doctor's office and we get nervous and we overthink of what they're...
Because we're a little kid, you know? That was Dr. Alonji was 20 years ago for us, man.
I saw her again like 20 years later.
That's crazy. Nah, dude, I was in there. It was me, her, and mom. And she looks at me and she goes, have you hit puberty yet? I'm like, I just learned about it 3 days ago. And I'm like, what are you asking me? And she goes, well, you got any hair down there? And I'm like, what the? I was like, my mom's right here. Stop. And she goes, oh, let me take a peek. And she freaking goes, I'm like, get the fuck out of here, lady. Like, that's mine. Stop. I'm 12 or whatever, 9.
Give it back. Give it back.
That's, over a decade ago. And I still got any hair down there? No. Oh, man. Chris Hansen should have walked in the room.
It's fucking horrible. You should have said that, but oh well.
I'm sorry.
But dude, like when we go, like I've noticed like in certain smaller towns, because I drive across everywhere, and you've been all over the world. But little bit, not much. Well, I mean, you've been around more than I have, so like you'll probably agree. Like certain parts of this country, it's like you go one spot, it's like the Jetsons, and then you go to another spot, and it's just like, holy crap! Look at that! That's like a '98. Woo-wee! You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And it's like everybody, like our McDonald's. Well, I shouldn't say our McDonald's from our old town, because I stopped there. Before this virus stuff happened, they just finally got like updated. Like, so they finally have like LED displays for the menu and touch screen kiosk. My fiance's sister called me up. They have touch screens and they can deliver. And I'm like, they've been doing that for like 5-6 years now. It's just, it's so fantastic. Weird how like where we're at. What about you? Are you limited on your Comcast or your internet choices?
No. I was a Comcast user for the first every second of my adult life, and I'm pretty sure I've spent more hours on hold with Comcast than on hold everything else in my life combined. I freaking can't stand them. But I got Spectrum now. Never heard of them here, but it's shit hot. But yeah, but the weird thing is,
but do they offer other stuff around you as well?
Not much. And
well, that's what I'm saying.
I went with the only one. This is the only. I never even knew this was a thing. This is the only internet package here that has an unlimited subscription. Like, I've never heard of internet having a cap, but everybody else that provides internet here, there's a cap.
And that's the only thing I cannot complain about around here is that like the backwoods areas haven't really figured that out yet. Like, so they're still getting unlimited internet around, certain spots. But then you drive a little bit into the city, or you go to like the Montgomery County, like a lot more higher end counties and stuff like that. They got 5G. They got like all the restaurants have touch screens and like, but then like you go to other places, it's just like, God, this place is a dump. But it's like, no, they just don't have anything updated. It's just like the sign with like the button sticker things for like what sandwich it costs. I don't know. Technology's crazy, but isn't it funny watching somebody, especially who's like anti-cell phone, anti-social media, and then they try to handle a tablet or something?
Oh yeah, well, my favorite example of that is Dad, man. He once he found out that you could do voice to text, that's all he uses anymore. and I'll get a text from him that says, hey, Dammy, no, Sammy, no, not Dammy, damn it, Sam. All right, you know what? Okay, Sammy, don't send. And he'll text me that.
Oh my God.
Like, bless his 65-year-old heart, man. He's trying.
I know. And it's great when he calls me up too. Like the other day he discovered Bluetooth. And I've never, you would have thought like Jesus was coming back to earth the way he got excited.
Oh yeah. He cracks me up with that stuff, but no, it's good.
But I mean, like, even people that I've worked with, like some of my other staff and stuff, and I know you're in charge of some people and stuff. Do you ever get anybody that, like, you hand them a tablet and they're like, what is this?
We do got one guy at work, Grumpy. That's his name. His name is Grumpy. He was introduced as me. And he's older than sin. I had to show him how to attach something to an email the other day. and he's the guy that does all of our orders. He orders 100% of our material and stuff for work, and he didn't know how to attach pretty much a shopping list of stuff to an email.
That's crazy, man. Like I sat down with a guy, and I felt so like I sat down with this one guy, and somebody else sat down. It's just like I feel bad in a way. I mean, kids now. I mean, you know, our niece and stuff. They get like little tablets and leapfrogs, and my nephews. They all like, you know. Even Brittany, she has difficulties. Brittany doesn't get like the Roku things. Like she gets Facebook and social media, but like if you hand her like a Roku, she's like, okay, what do I do? She doesn't get you well, right, but like as far as how to navigate the menu as a user interface, she's like, oh, is that right. So that opens Netflix, and she's like, okay.
Yeah. Dude, why do you think remotes have a Netflix button now? It's they just
Right. Just right to it. Well, she has that on the TV, but I got her the Amazon Fire Stick so that way we can still get, because apparently ID channel's no longer with Comcast in our area, and we cut our bill down like $70 a month or something like that, just by not, because she had a grandfather package, so she still got it. So we went away from that, and then I got Hulu instead because it was cheaper to get Hulu and get our bill knocked down than it was to actually just keep paying what we were paying. Because she had like, we were paying almost $300 a month.
That's too much.
It's ridiculous.
That's too much. I'm scared to even calculate it nowadays. I got almost everything: Amazon, Hulu, Netflix. It's just Hulu Live TV. It's no good.
How many subscriptions do you have?
Subscriptions in total, I don't know. Too many. But for just watching stuff, like 4 or 5.
Right.
And you know, I'm still watching reruns of South Park every day.
Well, I know some people probably wonder. So how was so this is a gaming channel. We're gonna talk about some gaming stuff, but we just figure we talk a little bit about like let's talk about like what got you into gaming, like what us. Like I remember when we got a Nintendo, and my first game I ever beat was Little Mermaid. Do you remember what first? Do you remember the first game you played? Was it on Nintendo or? Because I know you're.
Oh man, the first thing I ever played that I remember. Nah, it was definitely Nintendo, man. Pokemon Stadium.
Oh, on 64, yeah.
Yeah, the 64 for sure, man. Pokemon Stadium, the first that I know of. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but the first cross-platform thing that ever happened for the Nintendo 64, we got that too. When you could plug in the attachment in the back of the controller where the Rumble Pack went,
right?
And then you could plug in your little.
And that's how I got Mewtwo for Stadium. I remember that.
Yeah, you could plug in. You could plug in your Game Boy thing into it, and you could get like Meowth's coin attack and stuff like that. That was crazy stuff. But
it's crazy. Like now a Nintendo 64 game, like to find that unboxed is probably like astronomically priced.
Oh, it's insane. I've had a $500 bundle of games sitting in my Amazon wish list for 4 years because who's got $500 for games from 2000, you know?
It's like, great. Now I got to find a console.
Yeah. Well, I actually have 2 N64s.
Oh, that's right. You did have that because I remember you brought that when we went to Delaware that one time for that one trip we did.
Yeah.
But there's some good stuff coming up lately. Why don't we talk about some of that? I think the one game that I'm going to be excited for is the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Oh, dude, the Vikings, man.
I think I got you. Was I the one that get you in it? Who got you in Assassin's Creed?
Nobody's gotten me into Assassin's
I think
Creed.
you
I've
picked
never
up on
played
it just the
since
same.
first one.
Yeah, because I think I was older and I moved out then. Hey, Mark G. Mitch.
Look at that. What's up, man? How you doing?
Mark G. Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I know who that is. I think we both know who that is. But
Oh, obviously.
anyway, where are we going with?
You're talking about Assassin's Creed Valhalla
Yes,
and how
Valhalla.
freaking dope it's gonna be.
Well, we're gonna talk about Cyberpunk. It's on my list. But the where was I at for that? Because there was
Not talk about that at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Cyberpunk 2077. Everybody wants. All right, you know what? You want to start with Cyberpunk. Apparently, they want to hear our opinions on Cyberpunk, and we got some fucking good ones that we were talking about earlier. So, Cyberpunk 2077.
Questions.
Sam informed me that apparently, I didn't know this, but now you can, as you put it, you spent an hour and a half or 3 hours in Skyrim trying to create the nose on your character.
Yeah,
Now
man, it takes a whole day to pick the face.
Right. It's like if
Of
you
a
know
made-up
this is a game you're gonna drop hundreds of hours into, you might as well make it a character you're gonna really, be tied to and stuff. So you take your time, you get creative. So yeah,
taking notes.
I just found out about this. So genitalia customization. I told you, I was like, just shut up, save that for later. Like, what the hell? That's a thing?
Yeah, so I've been intentionally avoiding every bit of information. I saw the initial 30-second trailer and I went, "Yep, I'm getting it," and I want all the surprises. So I've been avoiding every Cyberpunk info bit that you can out there right now. But of course, memes are memes and they're everywhere and they're in your face before you know it.
Yeah.
And I just kept seeing people with like random stuff shoved down their pants, like, weird zucchinis and stuff like that. With captions like me customizing my schlong in Cyberpunk 2077. I just,
I have an idea. I have an idea.
What's up?
All right. I got an idea. If we can reach, all right, right now we're at 9 out of 10 subscribers. If we reach 15 by the end of this podcast, we're doing a 2-hour podcast. We will do a Cyberpunk picture. You will go find something, whatever objects you want to use, and we'll touch the tips.
Fine. Fine. Here we go.
But genitalia customization, like, really, we're going that far? Like, can it be a gun? Like, can I have a gun cock?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, you got anywhere from full human to full robot and every bit of cyborg in between. So there's probably ones where it just opens up and then she pops on out for you. Who knows what's going to be going on.
I want to be a female who shoots out it'll
be like the Austin Powers fembots, man.
No, but what about what are those nets called that shoot out with like the little boulder things? What are those called?
Oh man, I think just nets, man. We're just gonna call them nets.
Okay, so I want to be a female that shoots electric nets out of her spider trap.
There you go, spider.
Because
trap.
it's 2077 Cyberpunk, I can call it a spider trap if I want to. Or both.
That's terrible.
I want a net.
Terrible.
I want a net with genitalia to catch my victims. And then when the net catches them, it will genitalia them to death.
It will genitalia them to death. I don't.
How does that even work?
Oh man. I just
use your imagination of whatever that means.
All I'm picturing right now is a rocket is a cock rocket. That's all I'm picturing right now. It's just a heat-seeking cock rocket. It just and just a little.
Like, is there going to be a size cap? Like, am I going to make a quick left and knock over a lamp? Like, I don't want to. Like, every time I turn close to a wall, I don't want to hear like a pumping. You know what I mean?
Nah, you want it's
Kerthud,
dude. Yeah. No, I don't know what to expect with it. I tell you what, I'm going on the ultimate. If there's a sliding scale for grower versus shower, I'm maxing out shower. I want to give everybody a surprise, man, because apparently you're going to be able to do whatever you want in this game. So You know, I'm all about
Absolutely, I want to be able to
surprises.
shoot cast nets with dick weights on the fire. Just imagine that. Just imagine
Shoot.
that. It would be
Cast
epic.
nets, that's what they're called. Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. I fish. I know what a cast net is. God. Yeah.
A cast net. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, chat, for
Yeah.
helping
Thank
us
you.
fools. But
And I got instructions. I love you, Mom.
looking at it. Oh, I love you, Mom. Is Mom watching?
I think so.
Okay. Hi. But I mean, what about the weapon system? Do we know anything about the weapon system at all?
I don't know much. Like I said, I've been avoiding it. Yeah, I mean, you couldn't avoid it, but I'm mad that I even know Keanu Reeves is going to make a guest appearance in it, which is, I mean, good for that man. You know, he's breathtaking, right?
I don't care what anybody says. Keanu Reeves is not only the shit as an actor, he's the shit. All right, granted, he plays a specific role as an actor. He played great in Bill and Ted. He was goofy. Like, when he was Bill and Ted and I saw him about to do Matrix, I was like, oh, God, get out of here. But then, like, he pulled the role off well.
Oh, he killed it, man. He is an old news, but the man's a legend through and through, acting wise. And anything he does, he steals the show, man. Apparently he's gonna have a scene in the new SpongeBob movie. Can't wait. I'm gonna watch it in theaters. I'm gonna watch it at home just for that.
Yeah, we make excuses. Oh, come on, let's just take the niece or nephew to the movies.
Yeah,
We don't want to see it. The kids are gonna like it.
Yeah, but yeah.
Well,
man,
it looks like it's gonna come out on
SpongeBob.
Xbox One, PS4, and PC. So I'm wondering if it's going to utilize, for my PC people out there, NVIDIA, their new RTI card or RTX cards, or what is it, whatever it is, the new 2060 Supers, 2070, and 2080. They have real-time ray tracing, which is like, as the light's hitting surfaces, it does real time on how it would reflect. It makes more of a realism thing. And then you got who was it? I posted it on my Facebook, but they have a new, it's called Polygon or something like that, or Polycount. I want to mess it up. I don't want to butcher this. It's really cool. Pretty much, they're going to be able to do 16K textures on like a 1080p screen because of this new. So the way we see pixels, they're squares, right? They're taking 2 triangles or 3 triangles and putting them together.
Yep.
So you get more color. You know, instead of 1 pixel having to be 1 color, you get 4 colors in the size of 1 pixel. But it's on my
No.
some Caddyshack memes here.
Oh yeah, man.
I just posted it like a couple days ago. Let me scroll down here. It's really cool, and I really want to get the word out about it because it is freaking amazing.
It's going to be. It's that I think I forget what
Come on,
country CD
load.
Project Red's from, but they're claiming the #1 spot locally for them, man. They're doing good stuff, man, and people are recognizing it, and I can't freaking wait.
Yeah.
I cannot freaking wait.
Well, CD Projekt Red, I mean, that's one that made Witcher, right?
Witcher. Yep,
Yeah,
sure
and
enough.
I am Unreal Engine 5. That's what it is. And let me click on this. I don't want to watch the demo. I just want to read the thing, what it's called. Okay, so the new lighting system they got is called Lumen. So like in caves, like Tomb Raider and stuff like that, like all light reflections are going to be real time, more realistic. It's
Yeah.
the same system they use in movies. So like shadow effects we see in like Star Wars and all these other CGI that, well, CGI is really good now compared to what it used to be. And they, yeah.
Can't tell anymore.
And the new thing that they do with the triangles I was just explaining is called nanite. And it with this new AI stuff they can do, man, it can actually learn like angles and stuff. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, John Wick. Okay, so Cyberpunk will have RTX compatibility and will be able to utilize RTX cores when RTX is disabled with DLSS. Really? Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of game titles aren't really utilizing new effect, but that's my fear because when I came out with, like, I bought my card with the AMD Crossfire. Now they don't really freaking do anything that optimizes for Crossfire. So that card is like, I get to use 50% of my card all the time. because it actually has 8 gigabytes of RAM. I only get to use 4. You want? Hey, I got a great story.
Mandarin to me right now.
No, you're not. Well, we were drinking when I built your computer. You want to talk about that night?
Oh, you mean
that's
that night
recent.
I sat there and where I watched you do everything? You sent me these.
Unsatiable 7076. Thank you so much for the follow. What's up, my man?
No, I'm just saying this man right here sends me to Micro Center with like $1,000 shopping list. And
No. I'm correct. No, you said, I was like, what would you do? You were like, I don't know, man, like $600. I'm like, okay, I'll just tell him to get the same shit I got because it's good stuff. And it's from like 5 years ago, so it should be a lot cheaper. And you go there, and the salesman's like, oh, get this. Oh, he knows what he's talking about, but get this one. This one's better. And I told you to get stuff for a podcast computer that would be good enough for that. And then you ended up having me build you a badass gaming PC.
Yeah, sure enough.
Well, continue with the story.
I've been running nothing but Final Fantasy VII from PlayStation on it, so I'm really doing it justice here. But nah, man, I go in there, with that, and I end up walking out with over $2,000 worth of crap, and I was the flashlight bitch the whole night. Pardon my French, but
no, but Sam was just like, how are you doing this thing? How are you doing that thing? Sammy pulls up and he goes, I hope you know what the fuck you're doing because I just spent over $1,000. I have no idea what the hell I just bought.
Over 2, man. Over 2. I was walking
really?
with a full cart. Just
they gave him like a Ryzen 7 that was a GTX 1660 Super.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's what you got. And then you get a badass motherboard, one of those new chip style like SSDs that I haven't even seen yet. That was new to me. Yep. But I was like, wow.
Oh yeah, you were
Dak,
you were
thank
excited.
you so much for the like, my man. Oh, Dak, you're going to be on here one day. I'm calling you out. Yeah, you coming out on here one day. But anyway. So, where are we at? 1660, we're building your computer.
Yeah,
This was something I wanted to do for my brother because he was getting ready to actually move to Florida, which I'm jealous.
Yep.
And
don't be, man.
Dude, I love Florida. I love Florida.
You think that till you come here, man. You think that till you come here. It's not bad. No, you've visited Florida. You've never lived here, man. 6 months straight's a lot different than 2 weeks. But I mean, that's coming from the guy who said he hated Maryland every day. Now I want to go back. So maybe I'm just a grump. But
I love snow and stuff, but I just get like when you're a kid, it snow's amazing and everything. But I mean, now it's just like a pain in the ass because then you got to drive in it. And if you work outside, you got to like crawl around in slush and it's just, fucking awful.
Terrible. It's terrible.
But pretty much with Cyberpunk, the only thing we really get out of that is like, okay, so it's going to be. Now it says
it's the limit, man.
It's an RPG. So is this going to be multiplayer?
Yeah, that much I do know.
Because I did have some people question me that, and like I said, I wanted to kind of look up some new stuff so that way we get fresh opinions on everything. But I mean, if it's going to be like a Destiny kind of setup, and it's like that kind of lore, like you can upgrade body parts and different things. Like instead of finding out what's confirmed in the game, what would you like to see in the game?
I just hope it's not too much. That's all I want to see is
Red Dead.
Yeah, that's dude. All right, you said it. Red Dead Redemption lost me in a day because I don't want to earn some money, go to the store, have a full conversation, buy coffee, have to go outside, go find fresh water, forgot that I don't have a cup, go buy a cup, go back outside, build a campfire, boil the water, throw in the coffee, brew the coffee, and then drink it for me to gain 3 points of stamina or whatever. Fuck you. I can make coffee faster in real life.
Right.
I can't.
I hope they don't ruin the game by putting that kind of in depth. Some people love that kind of. By the way, those of you on Facebook, hi Kristen, I see you too, hon. Everybody on Facebook, if you guys want to, you can come watch on Twitch and actually type into the other chat. I can see the Facebook chat, but if you want to join with all the others, I suggest you come follow me on twitch.tv/dinkerdoodle live. Okay. Or you can
Get
just chill
over
where
here.
you're at. That's fine too. But if you want to mingle with people, you probably want to go over to Twitch. Is all I'm saying. But anyway,
This
continue.
is where the party's at.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, man. I just, and this is so blank, but I just want it to be fun, man. I don't want it to be demanding. Games these days, people, it's the whole, they're asking if they could, not if they should. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's, I'm impressed with Red Dead because they did everything they could. But I was actually watching just a little bit today, and one of the cool things, and I hope that this expands into my imagination. One of the cool things they're saying, you're gonna find loot that makes sense. It's not gonna be like you're not gonna find grenades in a store or just a little warehouse laying on the ground. You're gonna maybe find some submachine guns type stuff and maybe some stuff.
Well, that's awesome because like some games they like do that, but like depending on what the game is and the way the mechanics are, sometimes they can't do that. They gotta scatter it. But that would be kind of cool. Like you want ammo, you got to go find an ammo store and buy it or loot it or whatever the mechanics are in this game.
Yeah,
so I'm sure it's going to have kind of like a Fallout thing.
Sense. Yeah, kind of like looting a cave in Skyrim. You know what I mean? If you find a cave where it happened to be like a burial of a rich civilization, you find all this good stuff. Or if you find a cave that's just got a bunch of goblins in it, all you got is goblin shit laying everywhere.
Right, like goblin ears and like, oh, I found a stick. Like, why am I even picking this up?
Yeah.
Or what were those things they always had in Skyrim? The wraps, the mummy wrap stuff or whatever you'd find.
Oh, the linen cloth
and paper.
Paper, parchment
paper. Yeah.
Yeah, and it weighed 2 pounds, and you could sell it for 0 coin.
Yeah.
Goodness, man.
The weight didn't even make sense.
Oh man, it made no sense.
I'm hoping that you can have limbs for weapons.
It's looking.
That's
like
where I came out with like the crafting dick genitalia thing, like how you could do that. I like. If I could do something creative and like if you can like craft a weapon, like you can buy different upgrades that do different stuff to different whatever limb weapon. Like if you want a sword for one arm or a rifle for another, I don't know how you're gonna give somebody a high five, but
you're not.
What's the lore of this world? Do I have to worry about shooting people and stabbing them or giving them high fives or interacting? Is interaction going to be a big part of it?
I mean, you'll just have to go handless when you're fucking laying her down with your customized genitalia, but
Uh-oh.
But
I just got a text warning. Apparently the lights here are flickering. Guys, if the stream cuts out, it's because there's a storm coming.
That's no good. But
Cyberpunk looks like it's going to be really good. I'm excited. I'm hoping
it's going to be.
They should just. I'm telling you right now, the fact that they came out with Modern Warfare and showed that multiplayer games can be like cross-platform, there's no excuse now for them not to be.
Andy, I don't know if you knew this, but I forget which Final Fantasy it was. Somebody's going to call me out. I think it might have been like 7. No, there I am saying 7. The most famous one. No, I think it was 9. It was an MMORPG, and it was cross-platform between PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. And this was in like 2001 or something.
Oh,
like
the
that.
disc was.
No, I watched a whole like 45-minute, documentary about the whole series, and it was completely cross-platform. And they said it was at the time.
I wonder which one that was.
It had the largest base of like people online at one time.
10 was the one that came out on the original PlayStation 2 or 3.
I believe it was it's definitely 2.
2. And then they didn't remake it for 3. They remade it for 4. So it was probably one of the ones out of that. Maybe it was 11. What, the chicks?
Fantasy. It might have been
X12 or whatever the hell that was.
Whatever. Google ain't gonna tell me. Google ain't worth anything. But
Google lies.
Google sucks.
I'm
It's
excited.
really the greatest thing in
Are
the
you
world,
excited for the PlayStation 5?
Dude, I am so excited for the PlayStation 5, and especially because I'm getting one for free no matter what.
That's where I was segued into. You want to tell your story? That's actually a really good story.
So the best part is, plugged in my phone and my eardrums blew out. I'm not a betting or a gambling man, but I'm definitely an honest guy. And if you make a bet with me, we're sticking to it. And so I'm out bowling with one of my best good buddy and a group of friends. And he used to be in a league or whatever, and if somebody's ever been in a league, you know it because they will tell you. But he's on like his 4th strike in a row. And I'm like, all right, here's an opportunity. $100, you'll miss your next, or you won't get another strike. And confidently, he takes it. rails out a strike. I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. So I instigate and I'm like, all right, double or nothing, man. 200 bones, you're not going to get another strike. Sure enough, he gets another one. And I'm like, uh-oh, that's $200. And I'm like, all right, dude, last double or nothing, 400 bones. Let's do this thing. And then he rolls another strike. And I'm like, oh, dude, that's $400. Like, I got to give this man $400 because I keep running my freaking mouth. He decides to come at me and he's like, hey, man, you want to just round it up to 500 for one more strike? And I'm like, well, that's $100 risk for a possible $500 profit. Well, I was like, you know what? No. If you get another strike, I'll buy you a PS5 when it releases. And, you miss or you don't get a strike, you got to buy me one.
So at this point, I'm thinking either A, you're hoping there's no such thing as a PS5 coming out because you're going to have to buy him one. Or B, he's going to tell you to piss off, give him my $400.
Yeah. And sure enough, man, he did not bowl another strike. My heart lifted. And this was about 2 years ago. Actually, 2.5, 3 years ago. PS5 was just a rumor at that point. But I just talked to him today, actually. And I remind him at least once a month, like, hey, buddy, Christmas is coming and it's supposed to be out this year. So
nice Forsaken.
So.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Here's my question. How often do you remind them?
Like at least monthly. Anytime the PS5 comes
that
up.
PS5 though. They're announcing it. Oh, lucky for you, they just did a price drop.
Yeah, whatever, dude. He also just had a baby, but you know what? Sucks to suck. Should have thought about that.
That's sucked up. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I know you guys are service people, so I know you guys like have your bonds and you stick to your words and stuff like that. So you guys send me a picture. I want to see a picture when you're in the store smiling like a kid on Christmas with your PS5 with your buddy looking all sad.
Well, here's the best part. He's actually in Hawaii right now, so
that's okay. That's okay. Skype with it so you can show him when it shows up at your house. Be like, hey, look, I just want to let you know, it got here. It's safe. You want to see me plug it in?
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. I'm gonna. And he's a lazy, procrastinating son of a gun. So I'm gonna be all over him. Like, hey man, I need you to. I might even go get one myself and just have the receipt ready, just so I can swap out. Because here's the thing. Here's the best part about that is, and I didn't even think about this earlier, is I've always gotten the initial release of new consoles, but true testament is the PS4 Pro. The initial release always gets outdone within like a year and a half. Yeah. So, I'll be saving up for whatever the Gen 2 PS5 is while he's getting me my fucking my free starter.
I am actually kind of impressed. They're putting a Ryzen. I know it's a Ryzen processor. I forget which series they're doing. I want to see what the specs are. Wow. So you're getting almost a terabyte of space, which is 885 gigabytes. Yep. And then it looks like you're going to have 16 gigabytes of memory, which is pretty damn good. 3.5 gigahertz. That is a big step up. Yeah. And they're putting the Zen 2 in it. So yours is like the processor in your computer is actually like 4 times the strength of the PlayStations. And that's a nice one.
Mm-hmm. That's fine though, man.
This is going to be able to. It's saying Q4 of 2020 is a release. I think they had to push it back because of all the chaos going on with the virus and everything.
No, I mean maybe, but it's always been an Xbox PlayStation duel for the sales on the Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They always do a Christmas thing, man.
Yeah, it gives people that that could use the. Yeah. Wow. This GPU is running 10.28 teraflops with 36 CUDA units at 2.3. I know, I'm not kidding you. So mine runs 11.2. So
teraflops. You got to say the ridiculous word.
Teraflops. Yeah. There's some girl named Tara that did a belly flop in a pool one day that's really pissed at us right now.
Guarantee it's an Instagram hashtag.
It's gotta be. It's Sarah hashtag teraflops. I don't know, but it looks like you're getting a good bit of storage and everything. which is nice.
Yeah. And they're interested, and everybody keeps making fun of them. Like, PCs
Hey, thanks for liking the stream,
but,
Bink Bank. Sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
No, you're good. But they're also the what is it? It's gonna be able to have a SD storage for it.
So it's gonna have a solid state drive instead of a. Oh no, you're talking about like a SD, like a SANS disk you plug into the like a memory card.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. It'll
Right.
be a much easier process for a memory card because we all know the struggle of you buy a new game and you need 150 gigabytes of space for a 75 gigabyte game, so you got to go through and find out what you're deleting before you can install the new one.
Like if you have a place, right, and if you have a PlayStation right now and you play Destiny 2, it's pretty much a Destiny 2 machine if you have the older model. Because it's only like 500 gigabytes, and I'm pretty sure that game's like really up there now with all the DLC content and how big it is.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's insane. It's absolutely insane how much space that stuff needs. I forget what it was. I God of War 4. I bought the disc because I was like, the whole space issue, and I was like, well, at least with the disc, I won't need 7 billion gigabytes. I won't need all these teraflops, but. But same, man. It's crazy how much data it is in a game nowadays.
Yeah, it eats up a lot, and then you actually have to like in games now are more like installation discs rather than it plays off the game. But the reason they do that is because it runs faster.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm discussing with my little dip spit can.
No, you're fine.
Gotta get the nicotine fix.
You brought up something I totally forgot about earlier when we were talking. But not on stream. We were talking on the phone earlier.
What's up?
You brought up how I actually used to record me playing games.
Oh yeah, if you had,
I totally forgot about that.
You accidentally invented streaming as a child.
I don't think it was streaming because I wasn't broadcasting yet.
Yeah, but that's because we didn't even have. We had dial up.
I didn't think we had that then. Because like growing up, we really didn't have internet. We had internet in the house, but it was like that's the school computer. You know what I mean? Like we didn't really play games and stuff on that. Like I never had my own computer
and the phone at the same time. Yeah. But in our bedroom, we did have a TV in our bedroom, which is insane to think about. But your video game addiction, of course. But
go to your room. Okay.
I know, dude. All right. Hell yeah.
That was horrible.
Yeah, dude. 3 boys, 1 room, to fucking watching Andy play video games all day. But
yeah, we come from a big family. We there was 3 of us in 1 bedroom.
Yeah,
but it was pretty cool setup how we had it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was crazy. I didn't think about that because I think one of the first games I did that with was Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Kingdom my favorite go-to game. But yeah, you hooked up the VCR to it.
A VCR? Do you? Hey, type 1 in chat if you know what a VCR is.
Yeah.
I want to see how old I can feel.
Oh man, dude, that's scary. It's
right.
But yeah, you took a VCR and then blank tapes because every family in the 90s and early we had blank tapes for some reason. And
I wonder how many family videos I taped over or something. Taping video game stuff.
They're all gone now, but yeah, you recorded yourself doing boss battles and stuff.
Yeah, I would record myself doing boss battles, and then I would watch it.
And you would learn the patterns and the mechanics and stuff like that, right. And go back and try to cheat through it, not cheat, but like. And then when I would play,
like I know exactly where to stand, exactly when to hit, exactly what hits to do, what guns or combos or whatever the hell. I totally forgot I used to do that until you brought that up to me.
Oh yeah, man! You've always tried to do more in the game than the game itself. It's like, dude, you would have been perfect for Ready Player One, but
all right.
The in the ending where they had to beat that final game, and he knew about the little secret in the game, and that's how he actually ended up winning the whole competition. But it reminds me, and I need somebody to find a video of this because it does not exist, and I don't have it to recreate it myself, but. In Mortal Kombat 4 on the Nintendo 64, there was so much specifics that go into this. You had to do a certain stage, which was like a jail cell. Oops, daisy. It was like a jail cell with a drain in the center and then a giant fan on the wall.
I think it was Reptile's. I think that was Reptile's lair. I think that's what it was actually called because it had the acid stuff, and you thought you were going to hit him with the acid.
The lime green acid. Yeah,
right.
And Andy, he would we'd play, he'd whoop our ass real quick. And that's how he got all the practice, because he could try fatalities all day long. But he would get us dead real quick, finish him. And he would, not only do you have 3 seconds to type in the fatality, but he would hurry up, do the combo move, turn himself invisible, and then do the special stage fatality that you just had to figure out by accident. And you can't just press pause like you can nowadays and see all your moves. He just knew them. And so basically what he would do is he would go invisible, grab your arm and leg doing the stage fatality, and spin you in a circle and throw
like
you
Peter
into the
Pan.
fan.
I used to call it the Peter Pan.
Yeah, except he was invisible. So you just saw your character stand up, fly in a circle, and suicided into this giant fan.
So instead of like the guy, because he used to grab by the arm and leg like this, right? And he would spin him around and throw him. Like you would see the guy holding the guy spinning. I remember now. I would go invisible, and then all you would see is like, hi, Robin.
It's your guy flying.
Right. You would just see the guy flying into the, it looked like your guy just wanted to kill himself and fly into a fan and chop himself up.
And it was so freaking funny. And I just remembered, you made me cry so bad. But
God.
It was, which wrestling game was it?
That bad.
No. I'm thinking of something else. Which wrestling game was it? I can't remember. It was one of the old N64 WWEs when character customization
was it one of the
out.
SmackDowns? SmackDown versus Raws or something like that?
I don't even think
it was a SmackDown.
That I think it was just a SmackDown, like whatever. But you made me and you made me come out. And that was the thing. You customized an entire character for me because you did yours. You made him come out in the motorcycle like The Undertaker. You gave him tattoos. You made him look all cool, the backwards bandana and all that stuff. And then I'm like, make me, Andy, make me. Stupid. I had no idea what I was asking for. And you essentially created one of the preset divas in the game, except a man, and named it after me. And had him walking down the stage with the 2 90-year-old divas that were in the game for some reason. And I was broken.
He walked out. He looked like Gumby. He was like walking down the ramp.
Oh, yeah, man.
God, I was such an asshole. It's okay.
It's funny.
Well, look, you're in better shape than me, so joke's on me.
You say that. You say that. You don't know what's going on. I got some chunks.
But I'm like, all right, so we talked about, we did touch on a little bit of what we should expect or what we hope to expect from Cyberpunk. We talked about that. We were getting on to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We started on that, and then somebody in chat wanted us to hit Cyberpunk real quick. So let's go back to Valhalla. So I did not play the last Odyssey. Did you play Odyssey?
I told you, man, I haven't played since Assassin's Creed 1.
You haven't?
I'm not in the Assassin's Creed, and it's for no like real reason. I just haven't got to it.
Oh my God.
I know.
So, what's your impression then on the Valhalla? You seen the preview and the trailer, right?
Yeah. I just watched it today, actually. I'm definitely getting it because I'm Vikings all day, and I don't know what happened to that made Vikings become just the new cool thing. I don't know if it's. Look at your profile, man. It's just the thing right now, and it just makes too much sense.
Well, I like it because obviously we are. All right, so the Trinity Knot has different meanings, but the main meaning is Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Apparently Mom found out we have Norwegian in us. They were Vikings.
Yeah.
And we have Irish. So it's like I combined
it. Sure enough, we do.
How did I get on there?
Top of the morning, pip to doodle.
Right. So that's why I kind of like came up with the well, actually somebody designed this and I just liked it, and then I paid them to create the things and do that stuff. They kind of took like what I was thinking and revamped it. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah. But it's legit. But
you definitely you did. I'm gonna touch on one of my viewers in chat right now. Yeah, Dad, you did say something about do something with Vikings and stuff like that. Yeah, the SmackDown games were awesome. I'm gonna catch up with chat. I have a question. You know what? Me and him been talking now for about an hour. Does anybody have any questions? We're gonna do a Q&A right now. Yeah, dude, time goes quick with me. Mm-hmm. I'm like this. It's a pace. So,
Oh yeah.
does anybody have any questions or anything they're curious about to ask Foxtrot or me or anything? Anybody who's been in my channel wants to ask anything. Did I used to beat them up? Sometimes.
Little bit. Little
I
bit.
was
Just
very.
enough to
I
make
was
sure
the only one that
grew
could
hair
beat
on
up my
chest.
brother, though. I never really anybody beat up my
That's
brother.
true. That is super true. Boy, oh boy.
Who's
Anybody
taller?
even thought? Neither now. You used to be.
Does Fox like WoW? Do you like World of Warcraft?
No, I never got it. I'm brand new to the PC world, man. I'm brand new. It
And
definitely looks fun
MMOs.
and interesting though. Yeah.
Destiny is like the most light touch of an MMO you could possibly probably play, and you enjoy that.
And yeah, that's the closest I've ever been.
Yeah. Who's taller, Dink or Fox?
I am 5'10" and a half. And that half counts, dude. That half counts.
Is this what you all want for Christmas? What?
That's
I know who that is exactly now.
Yeah, yeah.
What's up, Migs? Yeah. I'm just going to call you that so you know that I see you. Yeah. I got you. So I got it on multi-stream. I can see everybody on Facebook. I can see you talking now. So you can, if you want to do that, you're going to have to pull the chat open on the Facebook stream and read it as well. But you're going to want to mute it, so that way it's not coming through anything.
All right, let me.
Oh my God! Did you text me and remind me? I was supposed to play freaking. Oh my gosh! Some Deep Rock Galactica with you, dude. We're gonna play tonight. We're doing it. We got me and Sam probably got another like half hour to an hour, and then we're gonna call it. So we'll play tonight. Guild Wars 2. I think I've told you about that game. Somebody wants to know if you ever played Guild Wars 2.
Guild Wars 2. No, I have not.
That is a MMO kind of like WoW. Sam likes a lot of he likes the first person shooters and definitely likes the role playing like games like Skyrim and stuff like that.
Yeah, Skyrim.
Did you get into Witcher yet?
I tried, man. I tried, but I feel like it was just.
Chat, yell at him. He needs to get past the first 2 hours of Witcher so that way he'll be sucked into it like I am.
I gave it like a good 3. I did.
Go watch about 20 minutes from my stream, like in the middle of my stream Wednesday, where you like run into like the crones and stuff like that. It will get you sucked in. It's all that.
It was definitely fun.
Imagine go ahead.
And it just felt too much like Skyrim, and I've beaten that one to death.
It's got like the same mechanics, but the powers are different, the crafting's different, the story's different, the lore's different. Because Skyrim, they have like it's more like dragons, and I mean they have some similar things. Like they both have giants. It's that kind of lore, but it's not like I don't know.
For sure. But
dude, what about that game Biomutant that we looked at today?
Oh man, that cute little badass with the freaking Cloud Strife sword. So there's something going under the radar on all of us right now.
Right. This game is called Biomutant. Google it. Biomutant. Google it. It reminds me, for like, you know, my 2000s and my 90s people, it reminds me of like a Conker's Bad Fur Day kind of look to it.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was the game right there.
Why have they not remade? No, we could spend a whole podcast talking about why have they not remade Conker's Bad Fur Day yet?
I don't know.
If South Park, The Fractured Butthole, and Stick of Truth are still selling, Conker's would dominate.
Oh yeah, for sure. Dude, that game taught me about, you know, manhood for real. That cute little squirrel, dude. You know, you first start out, you're getting a tutorial from a drunk scarecrow. Before you know it, you're pollinating a big boobied flower.
Right.
For also a drunk bee. It's just that game.
For a drunk bee. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, our parents saw this, like, oh, it's got a cute little like teddy bear thing.
Yeah. I remember because my mom had one of her friends over, and she couldn't stop us because we were already deep into it. We had somebody over and she couldn't go into super mom mode. But I remember exactly her saying to her friend, it was just a cute little squirrel on the cover, and I have no idea what I just rented for them, but I don't know. Oh man. But
that's okay,
whatever.
bud. I told you to text me because I forget. I'm a very forgetful person. Look at Dead Mexican with all them freaking. He's got the present, the first freaking in the mod. Look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand, but I looked into this and I watched like a good like a half-hour gameplay. This isn't a game that you buy for $60. Like this game is the game that it comes out, give it like 3 months or right around the holiday time. It's probably gonna be a game worth picking up and playing just for the story, and it looks really good.
It does. It just looks fun. It doesn't look like it's going to break any boundaries. It doesn't look like it's going to become an archetype or a staple, but it for sure it looks real.
It looks
fun,
like
man.
one of them really good one and done games.
Yeah. Like
unless it's I don't know what the story is. You know, the story might go into it, but like I don't know. It looked different, and I like different. Like Cyberpunk.
Yeah, exactly. Because we're in a world of sequels right now. I mean, sequels, remakes,
and movie remakes.
Yeah.
We could spend a whole podcast on movie remakes. It's ridiculous. Did everybody forget to just stop running out of ideas?
You know what the crazy thing is almost every remake. This is the third time over, and we didn't even realize it because it was done when Dad was a kid for the first time. So it's just crazy. But but sure enough, we got a new Batman coming out soon. We got.
I have Arkham, and it's been sitting in my library forever because when the game first came out, you couldn't even run it on PC because it was so poorly coded. But now it's supposed to be really good, and I still haven't played it yet. What was the last Batman game? I think it was an Xbox 360. Is like the last Batman game I bought. I think it was like Arkham Knight. It might have been. No, it might have been Xbox One. I can't remember. It was an Xbox game though. But I mean, like Biomutant, like just running around, like, and then I like the comic book effect, like when you're shooting, it says like bang, and then bang, like the bang. Impact with like the different kind of stuff. Hey, welcome back, account. A new account, block other one. That's what his name is. Welcome back, my man.
Too much.
Did you see that game Bright Memory made by one person as a development portfolio in Ultimate Unreal Engine 4? No, but UE5 looks really good. Bright Memory?
Mm-mm.
It's called Bright Memory. Let me Google it.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll interact with chat, guys. We got some stuff that we cover, but like we definitely mangling. Bright Memory game. What you look it up too?
Yeah. Huh. No, I didn't hear a word about it. This happens a lot, man. This happens a lot. And there's these great games that just go unnoticed.
It's because the every yearers like overshadow some stuff.
Yeah. The next Call of Duty, the new this, whatever.
And this comes out. It's supposed to be a new FPS. Oh wow! I found a game. I might have gifted to you instead. Have you been in your Steam library in a while?
I've not. No.
I might have sent it to you.
It's got the new Final Fantasy VII, and I'm still deep into that. I'm on my second run now.
This game definitely looks interesting. I had not heard of the studio either, but it definitely looks really interesting. Publisher FYQD Studio Playism. I like the graphics look amazing, and the lighting and stuff. It looks kind of like an FPS, but it looks like it's in like an Asian country or something. It's like a mix between like a FPS and like a ninja.
I'm not mad about that.
No. Oh, I like how you actually block as well, and that's sick. Yeah, Bright Memory looks good. There's a lot of stuff I'm really excited about. I mean,
yeah. I think another big thing that's getting into I don't want to say hindering because it's a good thing that they can live so long, but a lot of games I feel are just outdoing their lifespans.
Holy smack! Hey, Dad, thank you for gifting Forsaken a 1 month subscription. Appreciate it. Enjoy your emails, my guys.
Oh, look at that.
Are you watching the stream? I don't know if you have it pulled up or not.
Yeah, that's how I'm talking to you.
I didn't know. Yeah,
your video's not on Discord.
Oh, that's because it would take over the other camera. Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, you know what? I could enable it, but I'm not worried about it. Nothing happened. There's a demo already for $10 made by one person, by the way. I saw the demo. Maybe I will save that. Send me a whisper on Twitch so I can go back and remember. Maybe I'll do a playthrough of that.
A little preview.
And I'll give you guys like some, we'll check it out together and we'll kind of give our input. But all right. So I want to save this one kind of for last. I don't think we're gonna get into Oddworld because I don't think anybody really remembers the nostalgia of all Oddworld. That's only coming out on Switch.
Which is sad, but
Oddworld was great.
If
I'm talking funny tonight, guys, it's because I got like I my back tooth like cracked, so it like hurts to talk kind of. So if I'm sounding funny, like why does Andy sound like a mush mouth tonight? That's why.
That's just how he talks.
Shut up. I do sometimes. I get enough Maker's Mark in me. Last of Us Part 2. I didn't even ask your opinion about this when we were chit-chatting previously. So, did you play the first Last of Us?
Halfway through, man. That's
really.
I got bored.
You got bored?
I don't know. Yeah.
Was the mechanics too simple?
Kind of.
It was that very wonder, especially if you play on easy mode. It's not a really hard game. There's not really too much of a challenge, but I mean, I cranked it up. You have to beat it first to get it like the hardest mode. So I played on normal, then I played on hard. I thought the story was great, but I didn't know.
It was good. It was good. It's just sometimes I want to play a game and I don't want to watch a movie, you know, and that's just where that goes.
I am the opposite though. Sometimes I like playing a game that's like almost like a movie, but I have a lot of control. As long as I have a lot of control, I enjoy that.
Well, that's what made things like Detroit, Heavy Rain, Until Dawn. Those games slayed that genre.
Oh, I know. Until Dawn, especially, because like if you've never played that, like that's, dude. I thought about like
you're directing a horror film, and it's you're so sucked in, man.
I wish you could change more of the outcomes though. Like I wish they came out with another like Until Dawn type game, not Until Dawn, but something like a murder mystery or something like that. Because essentially that's what it is. It's a murder mystery game that you have full control over.
Every move, man.
Yeah, and that game scared the hell out of me. I got to show you some clips, by the way. Are you 5 away now? Yes, I am 5 away.
I'm tip touching.
Yeah, 5 away. By the way, for those of you who are just joining us, we are going to do our Cyberpunk 2077 meme pick if we reach 15 subscribers. So far, we are, or no, not 15, well, 15, but we need 5 more. Currently, we're at 10.
Yep.
Because that will actually unlock us an extra emote slot for other people in the chat.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at that.
Yo, dead. Do it, motherfucker.
Oh, man.
That was fast.
Oh,
I didn't finish talking.
Finger on the trigger. Oh, wow. Don't say that. That's a guy right there, man.
That's one of my that's one of my mods I was telling you about. That he's crazy. He's awesome.
You brought him up. I like your style, man.
Everybody,
I like your style.
Snake Master, oh my gosh, you're in here. So we got XX Hun, Sunshine, Snake Master, Foxtrot, which is you actually. My brother didn't sub to me yet. I'm just okay. But thank you guys. Enjoy your emotes.
Donate to you. You yelled at me.
No, it's okay. Snake Master, thank you, buddy. It's good seeing you. I remember you, by the way. I don't forget some of my old viewers. Those of you that I used to talk to and interact with, you are not forgotten. Trust me. Man, it's the Mexican Flash.
He might be. He just might be. Oh,
well, I gotta find an object. Well, now we gotta do it because now we're at 15. I'm gonna see if I can unlock a new emote.
Pants on.
I gotta see if when my sub points registered to make sure my emote's unlocked. But we should be able to unlock the next one now. So hell yeah, extra emotes for everybody that just got subs and everything. I really appreciate it. Those of you on Facebook, if you guys want to come join the party, come over to twitch.tv/stinkerdoodle live. Speedy Gonzalez hopping borders, gifting subs.
I'm laughing at something else.
And those of you who might get offended, dead Mexican, he's actually Mexican, so he's just being a goofball.
He's not dead though. That's the old wives' tale. We're not too sure.
Well, I think he's more of like the. I wonder if that's like a. Oh my God! What's that new kids movie that came out? It's all about like Santa Muerte and stuff.
Coco. Dude, I cried. Dude,
I haven't watched it because
Grandma Coco singing her little song. Oh my God, my heart, dude. Oh man, I watch all the kids' movies. All of them. They're hilarious, dude. So funny.
So by all means, yeah. Well, I don't know what we should get. So how would we do this? I guess I would turn this way. And then you would have to turn the other way. And then what we're gonna do is somebody clip it, and then I'll screenshot it later, and I will.
The right way.
Yeah, maybe. No, you gotta turn the other way.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. First, we gotta find an object. Chat.
Oh! You think I'm not ready?
You're ready?
You think I'm not ready? Dude, I barely got a scoot and I'm ready.
What do you have?
I'll be right back. And by right back, I mean like 12 seconds.
Okay. Hold on. Me and my brother are very competitive. I gotta see what he's bringing out. A samurai sword?
Might have got a shot of me in my knickers. What? What samurai sword? What does Keanu Reeves say? Wake up, samurai?
Yo! Oh my God, I don't know. What do I have?
Well,
I want to have mine's going to be this.
Oh man, there's such a delay. It's going to take me a good second to get the tip touch, and I'll definitely get your face though.
And I want mine in my belly button.
Up a little bit.
I want mine in my belly button.
You want yours in your belly button?
Yeah, right here. Hold on. Let me.
We're getting the full effect here, everybody.
A little closer.
What? How's that for you? How's
Go
that
ahead.
for wake? Hey, Keanu, the samurai's awake.
And when I walk in Cyberpunk 2077, this is what I want my body to do. I want it to bounce like this.
We touching tips.
All right.
Here, let me.
Yours is too big.
Hey.
There you go.
Big.
There you go.
Oh man. All right. Hey, do I use protection?
I'll tweet it later.
Pregnant, congrats.
You read his mind. Thank you guys for all the subs. So well, that's about it for games in PlayStation 5. So
yeah,
the one thing we were gonna try to think about. I don't know. What do you want to do? You have the same notes I have. Which one do you want to do?
Yeah, which is a whole lot of nothing. I did bring up cat poop coffee, and you've never heard of that, and I just can't.
Oh, we didn't talk about that. Cat poop coffee. I want to talk about this.
Yeah, so you said coffee's coffee, and I said no, it's not, because people are out there drinking cat poop coffee. So I'm not going to say it right, but it's called like Kopi Loak or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know where it is, dude. It could be South America or Brazil or I don't know where the hell they get this from, the Amazon. But there's a wild cat that eats these like special coffee beans or whatever, and it doesn't digest all the way, but it goes through like a weird process in its stomach that gives it this like rich flavor. I'm a newbie. Gives it this rich flavor, and it poops it out. And there's people that go through sifting through this cat poop, picking out these beans, and the people are drinking it, man. They're brewing cat poop coffee.
Out. Like when you told me this, I'm
like, it's the most expensive coffee out there.
Like it costs a lot of money.
Yeah, prime dollar for this stuff.
Prime dollar. So what if I Googled cat poop coffee? Would I find it?
Absolutely. It's completely a real thing.
Because I still don't believe you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. It's like
$400. $400 for 16 ounces.
Yeah, dude.
Get out.
Yeah, dude. It's freaking insane, man. Cat poop coffee, dude.
I gotta order it and try some one day.
I want to try it too. I really do.
I'm just not blowing $400 on that. Wait a minute, I found another one for $100.
Oh, I mean, well, yeah, because there's even within the most expensive shit, there's the good end and the low end. So,
right. So I think the cheapest you can get this coffee is like $100, and that's not even
ferments.
Yeah, the cats eat and digest beans and then poop them out. It ferments them or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, what makes this expensive? Why does it? So, all right. So it says here that Kopi Luwak is a coffee that consists of partially digested coffee cherries. So it's coffee cherries, which have been eaten and eaten and then defecated by the Asian palm civet, which is like a monkey. So it's not a cat. It's some kind of primate.
Whatever, man.
And it's in Indonesia.
There you go.
So the cherries are fermented. So you were 100% right there for intellect. So the cherries are fermented as they pass through the intestines, and then after being defecated by the other fecal matter, they are collected. So you have people walking around picking up poop beans / poop cherries. It's initially a cherry, and then when they eat it, it turns it into like a bean. That is horrifying.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like we see like these memes of like what is it? The unicorns pooping like sherbet ice cream or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like
dude.
that's like
rainbow ice cream.
Right. So this is like a coffee, like you could just buy one of these things and just have them eat cherries and collect their poop. That would be like me going picking up my dog shit and then brewing it.
That's
like my little dog
thinking about doing with his cat. Yeah, man.
Well,
yeah, I would just love to go into like a Starbucks and order it.
I don't know.
And then
it doesn't look like a cat.
Dude, like, do they open a pantry and they just have a litter box in there? You know what I mean?
Oh, it's not a primate. It looks like a combination between like, you know what it actually looks like? To me, it looks like a Tasmanian devil with like hands.
Yeah, it's a weird looking thing.
Very weird looking thing. And he's got to try to eat that coffee. We'll see. Maybe I'll do that. How about this? This is going to be a long road. If I reach 100 subscribers one day, I will buy this coffee and drink it on stream. I will do it.
And you just gave
and I'll make sure
mission.
Me and Sam Foxtrot both will.
Yeah.
But that's going to be a long road. And maybe that's because I'm not eating spicy shit because I'm not blowing my asshole out. This I will do. There's a lot of people like, oh, eat a habanero for your 100 subs. And I'm like, I don't know. I'll think of something. That Wagyu beef, yeah. Can we get an A5 Wagyu beef for two? No, my crab stream, my steaming crab. I was just talking to Britt today about this. I'm calling around some places. I'm getting it figured out. Some places won't let me buy live crabs right now. So give me like another week or two, and I would love to do a stream where I get to show you guys how I steam crabs. I will let you guys know on my website and on Twitter and on everything else when that will be so you don't miss it. And it's also DVR through the stream. If you're a sub, you get to watch previous broadcasts, by the way. So, and by the way, if you guys are all in there, please visit dinkerdoodle.com, all the people that got gifted subs, and make sure you join part of the Discord and everything and enjoy your, all the unlocked rooms and everything, and feel free to use it as you please. And Joel, the end of this month, I am doing a giveaway for subscribers only. So make sure it'll be the last stream. I stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays to all the viewers out there. So it will be the last stream of the month, whenever that will be. So if it's June, that's probably going to be on the 29th. And I'm doing it at the end of the stream. So keep track of the schedule and everything for that. But anyway, Fox's Dink's cooking as good as he claims to be. Do I cook well?
Yeah. His grilling's you can't fight it, man. His grilling, you cannot fight it. I haven't had his steamed crabs, but that runs in our family, man. The best I've ever had is my mom. So
that's pretty much how I learned, Mom. I do it the same way.
I can guarantee you it's better than, dude. They try to say they have Maryland style steamed crabs here in Florida.
Yeah.
And I've always laughed my whole, because I mean, I was born and raised in Maryland, lived there my whole life, so I never
Right.
experienced this before.
Yeah.
But, you know, anytime somebody's like, oh, you haven't had pizza till you've had New York pizza, or you haven't had
Right.
a cheesesteak till you've gone to, and you know, I drove 6 hours to Philadelphia for a fucking cheesesteak, and I was severely disappointed. So I don't want to hear that crap. But I had Maryland style crabs here in Florida, and
I went to White Castle and did something
I
like
was just repulsed, dude. It was trash.
that.
So yeah.
What kind of crab do they use? You know, one no blue crab.
Dude, they claim it's Maryland style blue crabs, steamed blue crabs, and they use some crazy knockoff Old Bay.
Really?
And then traditional crabs around here, and apparently around most of the world.
Repeat that keyword again.
Are you talking to me? Because I don't know what I just said.
Yeah, what you put on crabs?
Old Bay.
Right. You go outside of the East Coast, nobody knows what the hell that is. I got the one guy in chat, Dead. He actually orders Old Bay now online because of me telling him about it, and he will order the Utz potato chips or whatever, or the Hers crab chips.
Crab chips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Crab chips were the shit. I told him about crab chips. He ordered crab chips. He was like, "Holy shit, these things are awesome." I was like, "Get Old Bay and put that on some shit." Now he ordered a big thing of. He sent me a picture.
Dude, I just ate 2 bags of popcorn the other day, smothered in Old Bay while watching TV. So,
when you're a Marylander, it's like crack. It's like, you know,
dude, it's so good.
I feel bad for anybody who's a Marylander that has to go far away and stuff. You know, they're packing Old Bay in their bag no matter where they go. If somebody's going on a business trip or something, if they're from Maryland, I guarantee you they're packing a little mini thing of Old Bay probably.
Oh yeah, dude, it's so good. It's the perfect spice, man.
So so that is called the. Oh, what did it just say again? The Cope. You were very close.
Kopi Luwak.
Yeah, it might be a different way to say it, but it's Kopi Luwak. I think that's how you say it. I could be wrong.
Same.
No, that's our county accent coming out there. Kopi Luwak.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what accent that is, but you sound like Mars Attack.
Dude, that was an underrated movie, man.
It's so good.
Mars Attacks was great.
So good.
Has anybody ever seen that movie?
Independence Day.
Yeah, that's like that shit was great. There's so many movies that I notice. In case mom's watching, but it's okay. But you know how many movies that we probably watched and stuff that we weren't supposed to, like Pest?
Or how about Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back? So
that's my fault.
How
that's
about
my
that?
fault.
No. Well, you might have been the reason she wanted to watch it, but Sarah let me watch that one, and it was right on the part where he was given, you know, you're doing it all wrong.
Oh, with George Carlin?
Yeah,
you're not following the buck of the road.
Yeah, dude. When he told him that they had to go freaking down on people to hitchhike, and I was like, "What are they doing wrong?"
If you'll give me a couple up in your mouth, I'll take a shot in the mouth. It's just like, what the fuck? Like 90s? That was 90s, wasn't it? That was late. Was that late 90s? That had to be late 90s.
That was our first house, so yeah, I wasn't even all but like 6 yet.
Yeah. So that
had the F word 40 times.
Yeah. So yeah. So we're like, so if you're like 6, that probably means I'm like 6 years older than you, right?
11 or 12.
Yeah. So I was probably 11 or 12.
Yeah. Oh,
but yeah, we'll have to try the coffee shit. That would be a fun thing to do.
You mean shit coffee?
Well, no, because technically they eat it and then they shit. So now it's shit coffee.
Whatever, dude.
Because when they eat it, it's cherries. It's not coffee until they shit it out, apparently. I'm going off the wiki. I'm going off the turd wiki, okay? The turd wiki said.
All I can think of is the City Walk guy from South Park. Welcome to Shitty Walk. Would you like shitty coffee?
Welcome to Shitty Walk. We have a shitty coffee for you.
We have shitty coffee. Oh, God. Which is a white guy with multiple personality disorder playing an Asian guy. What a fucking show.
Right? When they did that episode.
What a show.
I know. Dude, I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. And we were told not to watch this when it first came out. People, the creators of South Park are genius. They really are. Like,
oh yeah.
Like
Trey Stone and Matt
the
Parker.
way they fucking just make fun of the politics shit that's going on, everything, and like just like things that society does and things that don't make sense. Quit. Yep, and they just keep on fucking making them, and nobody's canceled them yet.
Hey, how much do you think they're worth combined? How much do you think they're worth?
I don't think it's in the billions. Probably in the millions, though.
500 mil a pop, $1 billion between the two of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and you're set for life.
$1 billion, dude.
Between them both.
$1 billion bet. Don't care, dude. They're best friends. They're spending every penny together. How many award shows those dudes have shown up to and matching dresses and stuff like that?
Yeah. Dude, they're kids. Like, they get their daughters to say the most worst stuff ever for their scenes, and it's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
But then they get to pay their kid. I bet you they paid their kid for that. And who's in charge of their money?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I want $1 billion, you and me both. I think everybody in this chat and on this planet would just love to have that. Here's my question.
So we get a cool mill, dude. I
don't even want $1 million. I want like 10 grand. That's all I want. If I had 10 grand, that would solve I'm not $10,000 in debt by all means, but I could get a couple nice things around the house that I need to get, update some things, and maybe build a computer, and then I'm okay with that, and then pay off my one
the back patio. It's
right. It's just like so they pulled out a $2.2 trillion stimulus, but yet everybody got $1,200, and there's only 327 million people in the United States. Fact check me if I'm wrong on these numbers, by the way. But it just makes no sense. They could have given everybody more money, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? I'm waiting for round 2 though. We'll see if it's real or not, but I'm waiting for round 2.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, everything going on in the world kind of stinks right now, but we'll see. Give me $25K so I can travel to Maryland and buy a house.
You wish, man. Well, in some parts, there's no house in Maryland you want to live in that's $25K.
No, it means for a down payment.
Okay.
25K is a good down payment. You need a good solid 30. Well, you don't need it, but if you want to have a decent mortgage, that's around a $1,200 to $1,400 a month mortgage, you put down 20 grand to 30 grand. Right. You'll be good. You'll be in that range.
I put a solid 3 grand down.
Well, your job gives you extra perks for stuff as well to help you out. So that's awesome. Show enough. And take advantage of that shit, dude. You should.
Oh, I am, man. I am. I love that. I love every bit of it, man.
But yeah, it's freaking. I don't know. Life is just right now with everything going on. It's just this is why I like doing this, because we can talk about all these video games and different stuff, and it's just a break from the rest of the garbage going on. It's a good place where everybody come to hang out. Fuck Cali and their prices. I'm sure. I know California is one of the most expensive places ever.
Yeah.
Well, I think we went through all of our topics.
Planned ones. Sure.
One more thing I want to talk about. So how are you handling the corona in your area? Just kind of trying to get an idea of I'm in I travel, guys. So I've been in the Maryland, Washington D.C. and parts of Pennsylvania. I've been in different parts because of my job. It all seems all the rules are pretty much the same. I'm not getting pulled over for anything. Now going into grocery stores, that's a whole different world. It kind of reminded me of Resident Evil. You hear somebody talking like an ad playing on the intercom. Please step back. We can all do this together. Please stand 6 feet away. Everybody has to do their part. That woman robot voice you hear over the intercom. You know what I mean?
You're all going to die down here.
You're right.
Resident Evil 1.
Thank God it wasn't a British voice. If she had a British voice, I'd be like, you know what? I'm bunkering. I am bunkering.
Oh, dude.
Hello, you're all going to die down here.
I have nightmares of that little girl British voice, man. I'm serious, dude. But
it's getting scary where you're at.
That's the crazy thing, man. Florida's luckily federal job, so we're kind of following federal rules. So I'm on split shift, man. I'm only working two or 3 days every other week, which is freaking awesome. I've been watching so much anime. But
they're running
anime.
So they're running you pretty much 50% of capacity, right?
Yeah. Half the guys work. I work Monday, Tuesday, and every other Wednesday. They work Thursday, Friday, and every other Wednesday. It's freaking dope. But yeah, dude, pretty much all the memes are true, man. Florida was last on the train.
Really?
Oh yeah, Sarah sent me our sister sent me a video.
Yeah.
of this dude briefing Trump saying this place is doing good, this place is taking care of it, this place is taking it serious. Florida hasn't done shit. And the next day, Florida governor's like, we all need to take precautions. It was funny. It was
take your old underwear, make a mask. Everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, Florida's you could barely tell that anything's even going on here for real. It's
really
some stores.
Well, streets are dead where I'm at.
Oh no, dude. It's everything's popping still here. It's
really?
I mean, the stuff that has to be closed is closed.
Yeah.
But like places like Home Depot, Walmart,
it's nice out
gas
where you're
stations,
at too. Like I'm starting to see more and more people out now.
Yeah, but it never really shit. Home Depot and Lowe's in Florida have made the biggest profit.
Well, I mean, February. It started back in February, right? January, February. Well,
yeah,
March is when they officially
the
shut stuff down. But I know that the virus was a little bit masked a little bit because of Kobe Bryant's death. So that brought a lot of attention as well. So you had a bunch of shit going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And
crazy. You almost forget about that.
Right. Because now this is going on. And this is really big. And this is all over the news. So it's just like when I go to the stores, it's just seeing that plexiglass and everything. And then, so they're not doing that where you're at when you go to your grocery stores or nothing. They got the spit glass and stuff.
It almost feels optional. It really does. It almost feels optional. Yeah, I wear my mask.
You don't have signs that say "Do not enter unless wearing a mask."
Nowhere in the public is that. I seen that mandatory. Most people do it. Yeah, most people do it. You won't really see it at gas stations and stuff. Like I said, man, the memes are true. Florida's out here thinking like they're not part of the rest of the country, man.
Really?
Yeah, well, it's wild. It's really wild.
Well, I mean, it's a very, very big state. And I mean, it's the same amount of people.
Yeah, my part. I'm on central. If you're curious, I'm on the central East Coast, Space Coast, as you call it. I'm less than 30 miles from the rocket that just went up.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm like thousands of miles from it because it's up in space. But, but when it launched,
guess what, guys? This whole time he's been floating. He's in space. Just kidding.
Yeah. But, I know, dude. I'm an amateur. But whatever.
It's all good.
But yeah. So that's where I'm at, and around here, it's just you can't even tell, man. It's which is kind of good because it's keeping things calm. But for the most part, people kind of mind their business here, anyways. You know, you don't have those crowds. I'm in a real old person area, so you don't have people bundled up doing. They're
hanging out the house anyway. Mm-hmm. You know, they're going out to breakfast at 5 a.m. and then they're going to bed around like 5. You know.
Yeah. So
you're just not in the spot to really give like a good view of what maybe all Florida is, but your part, as far as you know it, it's not really going crazy and stuff like that.
Yeah, if I found out tomorrow,
go ahead.
Just based on personal experience, if I found out tomorrow that it was all a joke, like we got you, Ashton Kutcher pops out the closet, I would be like, I believe it, based on what I've experienced personally. But I mean, obviously.
Right. And I think that's where the confusion comes because there's like people that are actually getting sick. Like, as you know, our grandfather, he actually caught it. And
showing up.
He caught it. He caught it in a nursing home. And we have other family members that have been hospitalized. We actually had one, on our step side of our family, somebody passed away. So you have people that are passing away from this, and then you have other people living in other areas, and it's just like nothing going on. It doesn't feel like anything's going on. It's very spacious. It's not like a city where people are riding buses super close together and stuff. You know what I mean? But I mean, around here, it's been a little bit. It's definitely different in each area, and it's different experience I've had. I mean, I go to certain parts of Maryland. It's like they had signs up: "You're not allowed in unless you're wearing a mask." Some places you have to call; they have to come out to you. You can't even go to the front door. And then where you're at, I mean, I was talking to you, and you ran right into the gas station, grabbed yourself a pack of smokes, walked out, no problem.
Yep.
So I mean, there you go, guys. Just it's different everywhere. Everybody's experiencing different stuff. But I had a great time. I think this was a good first podcast.
Yeah,
you want to end on this?
Icebreaker.
You got anything else you want to talk about?
Nothing pressing, man. It's just a good chat.
Yeah,
we'll come firing on all syllables the next time.
It's those cylinders and syllables.
I got a fucking bad habit of telling inside jokes to no one, man. I can't help it. It makes me laugh, so I'm gonna say it.
But that's the thing, like, and that's something that I do. A lot of times people crack up. They're like, I don't even know what he said, but they'll be laughing because I said something to make myself laugh, and that's funny to them.
Yeah, man. That's my one goal when I wake up is what's funny, man. What's funny?
Well, I'm actually going to probably upload this one I'm going to upload our podcast to YouTube and our podcast channel, so you'll be able to share it with any of your friends and stuff like that if you want to. But any more questions from chat? Anybody want to say this before we go? Yes, no, maybe so.
I don't know.
Thank you guys for all the subscriptions and the new follows and the likes on the Facebook side. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate it. Will you be gaming with Dink sometime?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we play a lot of the similar games. He plays a lot of PlayStation stuff, but he actually did crossplay on Destiny. And you guys haven't even seen me play Destiny yet. I actually got some good stuff. Hey, thank you, Duke. Appreciate it. Thanks for the
Hey, yeah.
Duke said great stream. All right, so I will be back again, guys. Friday should be party games. Foxtrot might be joining me. We'll see. I do Quiplash. I'll explain it to you off stream. It's fun. It's like Cards Against Humanity, but it's online and you can play with hundreds of people.
What'd you say it's called?
Quiplash.
No, I got a different one. I got a different one. That's the same thing though. They're great, dude. They're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I would love to join something like that.
Yeah, I do play a little bit intense Destiny. Me and Foxtrot do pretty good with Crucible as well. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah. I gotta level my character up. Have you done anything on that game?
Haven't touched it.
I haven't either. So maybe we can do some questing and stuff. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We got lots of stuff planned. We can't do everything one night though. Can't do everything one night.
Got nothing but time though.
Absolutely. Well, brother, I love you.
Love you too, man.
I'll talk to you. Well, actually, you just hang tight and let's just say goodbye to everybody. All right, everybody, goodbye.
All right, man.
Wave bye. We'll see you guys.